HIW Wildside Wrestling fans. Welcome to another edition of Wildside TV. Thank you for joining us once again. I am the real Bobby Munson. With me, as always, the man with the angelic voice, Papa Smokes. Good evening, sir.
Good evening to you, Munson.
Should be an interesting night of wrestling. Tonight is Battle Arts. So yes, if you're watching this right now and you do not have a ticket to Battle Arts tonight, then what the hell are you doing? Get on over to HIWCanada.com and get your ticket right now because you don't want to miss the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, who will be in town tonight, taking on Michael Allen, Richard Clark. We've got, also as of last week, we know Jeff Tyler going to be defending the Central Canadian Heavyweight Championship against El Asesino in a title versus mask match. We've got that 6-man contract on a pole match as well too, and then also the TLC match for the Wildside Provincial Championship triple threat as well. We're being joined by J.G. Muller, the ring announcer, a man who also has a very unique voice and a very great voice here in Wildside Wrestling. But you know, that's because Wildside Wrestling, as always, got the best voices in all of professional wrestling. J.G. Muller, the real Bobby Munson, and Papa Smokes.
You got that right.
I would like to welcome my guest at this time for a contract signing for an upcoming match. Last week in Regina, he lost the HIW Internet Championship. So my guest at this time, I would like to welcome Charles the Champ.
So Charles the Champ, for anyone unfamiliar with him, comes to us from HIW Canada, is now signing with the Wildside brand. That is what this is all about here tonight. Was Charles the Champ because he was the Internet Champion? Not so much anymore, so can we still call him Charles the Champ?
I'm not sure, really. I still think of him as Charles T. Ref, but he's a competitor now. He's had his Internet title, and now we got him as a new face on Wildside Wrestling.
Had his problems with El Musculo as of late as well, too. El Musculo, the other half of Los Rudos there with El Asesino. So Charles definitely tried to insert himself into that dance right there, but, you know, not always maybe necessarily the best thing. I mean, he wants a piece of El Musculo, but at the same time, El Asesino always lurking in the background.
Here's the contract as per your request. I filled out most of your items. We don't want you!
I got through 6th grade, but I can read. But first of all, Dice, I want to thank you. You have acquiesced to each and every one of my demands. 3 months of Tinder premium. Thank you very much.
It's a pretty good demand.
You gave me a follow on Instagram. Thank you very much. At Charles the Champ.
You gonna follow?
You got me my 500 grand M&Ms. Thank you for that. And you got me my free Rory McIlroy PGA Tour 15 PS4 download. Thank you very much, Dice Steel. However, there is one more thing that's not on here. I am not putting pen to paper until I get Musculo one-on-one at Battle Arts.
I know Musculo going to have something to say about this. man of very few words, but I think he knows what's up here. Charles the Champ challenging him to a match here tonight at Battle Arts.
He might only need to sign on the dotted line.
You know what, Lucio? Listen good, because I know this might be your second or third language. I don't care. I don't care that you smell like baby bell cheese and vinegar. And I also don't care that you cut coupons as a job. But I do care about this question. Do you want to go one-on-one with me at Battle Arts?
Well, he got his answer.
Versus Charles the Champ at Battle Arts.
Well, it looks to be all said and done, and oh, what a kick from Muscolo! Unexpected.
Out of nowhere. Oh, he just needed something to sign on, that's all.
Well, we've got our answer, and that match being added to the card of Battle Arts tonight. So again, if you don't have your tickets, make sure you get your tickets, because there is a lot of great matches in store for you, the fans, tonight at Battle Arts. So definitely, hopefully you will be there. Come say hi to myself and Papa Smokes, because we will be there too. We're going to get things underway with the first match of the evening, and this match is going to be Braden Parsons taking on former Wildside Provincial Champion Kat Von Heez, who's going to be in that Triple Threat TLC match for the Provincial Championship tonight at Battle Arts. So she's going to have a warm-up here against someone who's also got a match at Battle Arts. He's in a 6-man contract on a pole match, so the two of them definitely wanting to pick up a win to get that momentum going into their matchups here this evening.
Doesn't it seem weird to think of Kat Von Heez as ex-champion? She held that belt for the better part of a year.
She definitely did, and held it with honor, but she could win that back tonight in that TLC encounter, but she's going to have to overcome some very threatening odds, both in the form of Bobby Sharp and Brett Evans, and also the unforgiving feel of a ladders, tables, chairs matchup.
Yeah, don't forget it was a steel chair that contributed to her loss of the Wildside belt.
It definitely was. And here she comes, former champion, looking to regain it tonight, and definitely the most beloved individual here on Wildside TV, amongst you, the fans here in Saskatoon, and all the viewers online as well, too. Braden Parsons, he has been a new face here on Wildside, a great amateur background behind him, and really starting to come into his own, really starting to look the part inside that squared circle, and definitely looking to be quite a threat as well too. A win here tonight could definitely do numbers for his momentum going forward.
Undoubtedly, Braden Parsons, obviously an excellent athlete, a natural talent in that squared circle, but I firmly believe that he's got to stop worrying what all the other wrestlers think. He's got to stop worrying about what the fans think, and he's got to put himself first.
He's a very respectful individual inside that ring, and I think that's why we're going to get a great respectful match here between these two individuals. Roll up there from Kat, not enough to put Brayden away though. Sweep of the legs there. A great athleticism from the former champion. Yes, Battle Arts tonight, folks. Hopefully you're going to be down there with us. It's going to be a great night. A lot of great matchups for you. Let's talk a little bit about that 6-man contract on a pole match. 6 very talented individuals inside the match, including the man inside the ring, Braden Parsons. Also going to be involved in that match are Aiden Adams, Sheik Shabazz, Slammer, and also Ace Riviera as well too. Who has got the most momentum going into tonight's match? Who do you look to possibly think has got the favorite going into the match in Valorant?
I got to side with Big Sheik Shabazz. Sheik's been looking to accomplish a lot of victories in Wildside Wrestling. He hasn't gotten that big victory that's made his name here yet. I think that's what the contract on a pole match is going to be for Sheik Shabazz.
It very well could be, but I'm going to go with what I'm going to call the pick the nobody you see coming. I'm going to go with Braden Parsons because you know what? He's got absolutely nothing to lose in that match and everything to gain. The other guys have been entangled in stories, feuds with each other, quite a lot of battles. They might forget about and underestimate Braden Parsons and his natural ability in there, and all it takes is just that one move, and that man could be, vying for a title shot.
It's not a bad pick. This match is going to be a great experience for young Parsons too, wrestling a former champion in front of a wild Saskatoon crowd. That's how you get your chops in professional wrestling.
He's really doing a great job of keeping the champ grounded, or former champ grounded in this match so far. It's been really hard for me to not call her the champion at this point. Yeah. Still trying to get used to and adjusted to the new champion, Bobby Sharp.
This is a short arm scissors he's got applied here. This could possibly be a submission move, but look at the power of Heez.
Manages to break free, but definitely her arm's probably taking quite a bit of a damage in that maneuver from Braden Parsons.
It'll bend your elbow the way that it's not supposed to bend.
Knife-edge chops will just suck the air right out of the person. You ever been on the receiving end of a chop like that?
I have many times, Munson. It's no walk in the park.
And you're going to next tell me it wasn't just wrestlers that ever chopped you like that. A few ladies over time probably have done the same to you too.
Guilty as charged.
Cat dropping Braden Parsons down there and now taking over control of the matchup. But we're seeing a much more aggressive side of Parsons here tonight than what we've seen previously. Definitely seems a lot more focused, which is going to be dangerous for not only Cat Von Heez, but for the other 5 competitors in the matchup tonight at Battle Arts.
Yeah, he's getting his head on straight before the big show. I think you might have something there with predicting Parsons as doing well in that match. He's an awesome future superstar for sure. Ooh.
And that's it. Braden Parsons taking a loss here to Cap Von Heez, but nothing to be ashamed about either. Great matchup between the two. Both still looking great going into tonight at Battle Arts. We could be taking a look at your next Wildside Provincial Champion. If she is able to overcome the odds tonight, she has to beat her husband, Bobby Sharp, the current champion, and also Brett Evans as well, too. Going to be involved in that one. It's not going to be for the faint of heart, folks. If you've ever seen a TLC match, you know they can be absolutely brutal. And these 3 already proved that recently on Wildside TV. at the end of the segment when the three of them did the Tower of Doom through the table.
Our next match is a triple threat match, and it is scheduled for one fall.
Our main event is going to be a triple threat match here tonight. And that's some music I'm glad to hear. That is Shaun Moore. Very great individual, very great experienced superstar as well too. Well traveled all across the globe. This man is going to be huge, and he is here right now on Wildside TV for you. Wait a second, who's that? Who's that monster of a man that just attacked Shaun Moore?
Wait a second, Munson. Is that Robbie Rose?
It's definitely not Robbie Rose. I remember Robbie Rose from a couple weeks ago. That is a menacing looking individual. I definitely am not aware of who this man is. I did not have anything in my notes scheduled down for this match. O'Doyle coming down to the ring now. He's being called out by this individual. And O'Doyle straight on the attack. It's almost like this guy knows O'Doyle from previous experiences.
Yeah, you know what, Munson? I think that's Cameron Stevens from Calgary. This guy's a young professional wrestler working the circuit in Western Canada here. I'm pretty sure that's Cameron Stevens.
Well, he's traveled out here from Calgary, you're saying, to be in this match, but it looks like he's got some sort of vendetta with O'Doyle.
Yeah, these two have a past together. They've met before in the ring, and with some explosive results, as you can see.
He is one beast of an individual and going just right to work. O'Doyle's been taken out. Shaun Moore was taken out before. Looks like Shaun Moore getting his feet back on the outside of the ring, but maybe waiting his time. No, he's back in there to take on the big man. There we go. The explosive action from Shaun Moore takes him down.
Wow, that standing dropkick was really quite impressive.
Speak of impressive, so was that choke slam from Cameron Stevens.
Wow.
Cameron Stevens walking tall in this matchup. Like, he's just clearing house every time someone steps in there with him. Well, I don't respect the attack from behind that he did to Shaun Moore at the beginning of the match. I'm intrigued by this individual now. I want to know more about him because he's definitely a force to be reckoned with in there by the looks of it.
Yeah, he's young, he's big, and he's mean.
Young, big, and mean definitely goes over well with the HIW Wildside crowd, that's for sure. I remember Brandon Van Danielson making his debut, and the excitement of the crowd at that point, seeing a big, tough, rugged individual. Well, you got another one here by the looks of it in Cameron Stevens, as he's proven to be a force to be reckoned with. From the top rope, Shaun Moore taking the big man down. And that's that in-ring experience of Shaun Moore coming into play right there. Power from him. Holy. Not quite enough to get the match finished, though. And the frog splash from the top connects.
Whoa. Stevens better do something about the momentum that Shaun Moore's got here, or he's going to have his shoulders pinned to the mat pretty quick.
And that's that veteran experience, but man, you can have all the veteran experience in the world, and it still is not going to prepare you for taking a thunderous move like that one. Now Davy O'Doyle coming in there, trying to exchange blows with Stevens. Maybe not the smartest of ideas. That is one big man. I mean, Davy O'Doyle, no small guy himself or whatever, but that is a mountain of a human being in the ring with him right now. One thing that has remained the same in this triple threat match is Cameron Stevens. He has not once been outside of that ring, as where both other individuals have been cleared out of the ring at some point or another. He is just slugging it out with the two of them. Oh, teamwork is going to take the big man down, though.
They might have to work as a team to get Stevens out of this match.
Oh, I guess there's no I in team because Davy O'Doyle taking Shaun Moore down there. O'Doyle rules, and O'Doyle, another one that's going to be inside that 6-man contract on a pole match tonight. Definitely looking the part here right now. Makes me think that maybe Davy O'Doyle could be the one walking out with that contract as well too.
Yeah, it's going to be a wild match. It's hard to predict a winner in a 6-man match, especially when the winner has to climb up a pole and get a contract down off of that. You realize how difficult that might be?
Again, your pick of Sheik Shabazz might not be a bad thought either, because the height advantage could be favored in that particular type of match. Shaun Moore just about picking up a pinfall victory there. And wow, just shoulder tackle down by the big man Cameron Stevens.
He uses his weight very effectively.
Wow, what strength from Davy O'Doyle to pick the big man up like that. And it is all but over. Davy O'Doyle picking up the victory, pinning Cameron Stevens, in fact. But it took a lot to take that big man down. In fact, it took 2 of HIW's best to knock that big guy down. Cameron Stevens, it could be a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, I think Wildside Wrestling's got another big juggernaut on the roster now. This is getting really interesting.
And our roster continues to grow each and every week, which is fantastic. And if you want to be a part of that roster, you're probably going to be too late, so I'll delete that out later. I'll be done the training. Davy O'Doyle, your victor here tonight, picking up the momentum going into his match this evening. If you haven't got your tickets, folks, remember, get on over to HIWCanada.com right now. Make sure you reserve your tickets for your chance to see that match and many others, including the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, as he takes on our very own Michael Allen Richard Clark. Hellacious battle that is going to be between those two individuals. And while this was your main event of the evening, folks, we are not done here tonight, because we are going to actually be joined by some very special guests in our final segment of the evening. We are going to be joined by the Western Lions, who fell a little bit short at Spring Meltdown. Didn't quite get the job done against Death by Chocolate, and did not walk out your tag team champions. Which you got to say a lot for Death by Chocolate to overcome the Western Lions, who have been this menacing force in HIW ever since their arrival here.
I would like to welcome my guests at this time, the tag team of the Western Lions.
I'm sure these two would probably tell you that there was some sort of fluke victory for Death by Chocolate Spring Meltdown. When it comes down to it, they lost the match fair and square. Death by Chocolate still the tag team champions. The Western Lions now, they've got to step aside. They had their opportunity.
What are you talking about, Munson? These guys don't have to step aside from anything. They're one of the top tag teams, probably the top tag team in HIW Wildside. They should have another rematch. I can't believe they don't have those belts around their waists right now. All respect out to Team Death by Chocolate, but Blaze and Van Danielson are just a force to be reckoned with.
Well, you know, I start to wonder. It's like, is Blaze ever going to have championship gold around his waist? Because it seems like anytime he gets a title opportunity here in HIW Wildside is the only time that he's on the receiving end of a loss here. He seems to be on a roll any other time, but you put that title in front of him, and it's always just out of reach for Michael Richard Blaze.
I don't like what you're insinuating here, Munson. Are you trying to say Michael Richard Blaze is coming up short in his matches and his title opportunities? This is one of the top talents in Western Canada, in all of Canada. I think it's only a matter of time.
Because as you can see, the Western Lions, we do not have the HIW Tag Team Championships in our grasp. And the reason for that is Death by Chocolate got very, very, very lucky in Spring Meltdown, and they know that in a fair, real fight, they can never beat us. And we were all geared up because we assumed we would be getting our title shot tonight. A second title shot that we deserve because we are the best. But they don't have the balls that give it to us. So Death by Chocolate, how about you get out here and prove to these people you do have some testicular fortitude and give the Western Lions another shot at the titles that should be ours.
The Western Lions calling Death by Chocolate out here, demanding a title shot here tonight.
We'll see how the Chaps respond. It looks like they're going to come down to the ring.
Well, the champions Death by Chocolate, never afraid of any contest put in front of them.
We got balls. We got balls. We got balls. We got balls, right? Last time I checked, I got balls. Michael, Richard Blaze, and DVD, they seem to think they got a rematch. They think they got a rematch. Last time I checked, we were the Chaps. Not only that, but we walked into Spring Meltdown as champs and walked out. You remember us cheating? I know I haven't slept the last couple of days, but I don't remember me cheating. My mama didn't teach me how to cheat. You know what? Believe it or not, we asked for a rematch. Tonight. Yeah. What you guys did to us last month? Payback is definitely it. Well, the office wants to save this rematch for our biggest show for Wildside. Battle Arts. May 19th at the Sutherland Curling Club. So, you will get your rematch at Battle Arts.
fight's broken out between these two. After just announced that it's been sanctioned for tonight, we are going to get that tag team title rematch at Battle Arts.
I don't think these four men want to wait for Battle Arts to mix it up.
We know from past experiences, these two teams not afraid to just tear each other apart. Blaze over the top ropes. Oh, what a kick Blaze took there.
Wow.
BVD knocking Phil down. BVD really that X factor in the team. I mean, he really takes it to his opponents, that big sluggish individual.
He's an angry and violent man, no question about it.
Oh, I believe Chocolate's gonna fly.
Now we got an all-out brawl outside the ring. They're into the fans' seats. They're using the ring posts. They're using the outside tables. This is just mayhem.
BVD's choking Phil out with a chair right there. It seems like Blaze and Chocolate have even taken a seat with amongst the fans there. Our camera's trying so hard to keep up with everything that's going on.
Okay, we're fighting back to the concessions booth here.
Oh, to the floor like that. Jeez, that is unforgiving. Wait a second. We're heading outside.
So onto the streets of Saskatoon. This is unbelievable.
My God, into the side of the Sutherland, Hall, mind you. Jeez, I'm so excited I don't even know what I'm talking about right now.
Yeah, I don't know where we are either here, Munson. This is awesome. Parking lot brawl.
Just hopefully nobody calls the cops on us.
Back in the service entrance, we're making it back into the wrestling arena right now.
Oh, against that wall. Oh,
wow.
There is nothing these two teams won't do to one another. I can't believe that. The camera guy having to follow all the way around the building, the two of them slugging it out. I mean, we do the best we can. It's dark out there, so obviously it was hard to see what was going on, but we know that Blaze and Chocolate really beating the hell out of each other. What kind of condition are these teams even going to be when it comes to the match at Battle Arts here this evening?
Yeah, there might not be much left of either of them.
Oh, good God, BVD's not heading to the top. Holy Jesus!
A missile drop kick. And oh, this is the position that Uncle Phil does not want to be in right now.
The double team maneuvers from the Western Lions are absolutely devastating. Oh, kick to the top of Phil's head there. Chocolate coming to save the day. I don't even know how Chocolate's back on his feet after the beating he's taken, but him and Blaze just tearing each other apart here.
These teams want each other, and they want each other real bad.
Slugfest at the top of the ropes. Oh, and Blaze to the floor. Oh my God. Oh, The strength of BVD.
Wow.
He just dumps chocolate over the top.
How strong is this guy? That was really impressive.
Oh, please don't tell me. Oh, no! You know, I gotta say, like this, I'm being a fan right now. This is incredible. As much as I want both teams to be at 100% in their match, at least both of them tearing each other apart, they're going to be on level playing grounds.
Okay, these fans are just getting the heck out of here. We don't know what's going to go on from off the stage here. No,
please don't. You're going to kill him, Blaze. Off and over top.
What does Blaze have planned here?
He's gonna fly! Oh my goodness!
Wow.
The body's just hit the floor right there.
We lost a whole section of fan seating, and you know what? Nobody cares. This action is insane.
This is how much you get to be a part of the action when you show up at an HIW Wildside show. We don't call it Wildside for nothing, folks. We get wild, we get crazy, and we want you to be wild and crazy with us.
Oh, and now this spike pile driver.
Oh, and to save the day with a super kick. The part is, I don't want it to end. Why don't they just keep fighting down the street, on off to the Sutherland Curling Club, and head on into Battle Arts and get the show started.
A sneak preview of our title match.
BVD pulling Blaze out of the ring.
Wise move.
Conserve their strength for later tonight when those titles are on the line, and it truly matters. What a match we are going to be treated to. Good God, what a night we've been treated to here on Wildside TV. Thank you, as always, folks, letting us be in your homes each and every Saturday. We truly appreciate it. We're glad we can bring you such hard-hitting action from the great superstars of HIW Wildside. This has been it for me tonight. I am the real Bobby Munson. Papa Smokes, why don't you take us out this evening?
Yeah, I'm absolutely on fire here. Just this confrontation between these two tag teams has just been electric. We've seen brawling, we've seen running outside and fighting, we've seen fighting all through the crowd. This is just the kind of action that Wildside Wrestling brings to you each and every time.
And with that being said, we will catch you all next week on the show, but hopefully tonight at Battle Arts. Make sure you have your tickets. Come out and join us for all the action. It is going to be one hell of a night. Papa Smokes, I'll see you tonight at Battle Arts.
We'll see you tonight.